So this story comes from someone who worked in a medical clinic. Two of the medical assistants were having an affair with each other, as one does. And then another medical assistant was having an affair with the front office scheduler. And then a fourth medical assistant spent all of his time flirting with every staff that was not already involved in an affair. This person says something must have been in the air. Yes, I know. That's what I'm thinking. And the writer, the caller, said something was in the air. So I don't know how many people work at this medical clinic, but it sounds like it wasn't very large.
What is this, Grey's Anatomy?
We're talking about, yeah, I know. What is it with the medical profession and just abject horniness? I mean, like, let's just, something about medical clinics just really gets at them going.
If I was HR
doesn't work
there,
for me. Good for you, not for me.
Yeah, good for you, not for me. If I was HR there, I would be miserable. Like,
yes.
I feel like that can't be that big of a medical clinic for that many people to be dating each other. I'm like, reporting lines have got to get interesting here.
Well, for all those people to be dating each other and for someone who was not involved with this to know about all of these affairs. Like, it's not like they're working in a giant hospital, right? Like, this is a small enough medical clinic that they're like, you two are hooking up and you two are hooking up and you're not hooking up with anyone, but you want to hook up with everybody else. Like, there's something going on here.
Dang. I would be so uncomfortable. Also, like, as HR, I would be uncomfortable. As an employee,
as a human,
would also be uncomfortable.
As a fellow human trying to just do my job, taking blood or lab samples or whatever their blood pressures. Medical clinic people do.
I would just, that one not terrible, but like, that's a lot of dating. That's confusing.
A lot. Well, and that this person specifically described these relationships as having an affair and not dating makes me think that there's something scandalous about it, right? Now, like, for our dear listeners to know, we've only had access to these stories for like 24 hours.
Yeah. Yep.
If we were to produce a longer form version of this type of podcast, I would definitely be going back to this writer and asking for some more details to flesh out this story a bit more, because I am curious. I want to know how many people. I want to know what the reporting lines were for these people having affairs. There's like the medical assistant having an affair with the front office scheduler, the two medical assistants having an affair together. So, like, what's the other kind of staff involved with this? Are these actual affairs? Like, are they cheating on each other with each other? Are they cheating on their spouses? I need details. I need the goss. This is not enough information for me personally to live out my gossip dreams through your medical clinic. But thank you for sharing this story of your very horny medical clinic. It sounds like a delightful mess.
It's an episode of Grey's Anatomy. Come on. That season where Karev ends up with everybody. Like, it's not even. I have to admit, I was a very casual Grey's Anatomy watcher. Like, I would watch it at people's houses occasionally. Like, I was never super into it. There's a part of me that very much wants to, like, have you introduce me to select episodes of Grey's Anatomy so we can talk about the HR violation. The next HR After Dark, everyone. We've been calling this episode HR After Dark.
I mean, it's not totally safe for work, this episode.
I'm not. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put like a disclaimer, like NSFW. Do not listen to this while you're at work.
Put your headphones on. There will be no visual explicit content, so you can safely listen to it at work with headphones on.
Absolutely. Okay.
Unless you work at one of these very horny medical clinics, so maybe people would appreciate it.
That we need details.